Sir, we are one family, despite the cultural diversity. We strive for the unity, in love we stand for all humanity. So we are the IOM, the members are the CEOs, family with a golden heart, true definition of God's love. IOM, a new Nigeria, say no to nepotism, ensure all life matters, brothers and sisters together we stand. IOM, a new Nigeria, we say no to nepotism, ensure all life matters, brothers and sisters united we stand. We are the IOM. One love. We are the IOM. God's love. We are the IOM. God's grace. We are the IOM. Descendants. Always in my mind, and my destiny. This is my name. My future. Always in my mind, and my destiny. This is my name. We are educating and innovating. All of our programs carry all that you need. Be it social and economic wise. And when you join, you gonna say, oh yeah. Making promise evidence. Leaders of peace, not violence. IOM, new generation, painting the image of being a better nation. We are educating and innovating. All of our programs carry all that you need. Be it social and economic wise. And when you join, you gonna say, oh yeah. Making promise evidence. Leaders of peace, not violence. IOM, new generation, painting the image of being a better nation. We are the IOM. We are the IOM. We are the IOM. IOM to the world. The IOM. We are the IOM. We are the IOM. IOM to the world. Always in my mind, and my destiny. This is my name. My future. Always in my mind, and my destiny. This is my Yes. We are indeed the IOM family. I repeat, we are indeed the IOM family. Good evening, IOM fan members. Good evening, Joy Sunday. Good evening, Moturayo Akin. Good evening, Obioma Owehi. Good evening, is it Tayo? Good evening to each and every one of you. I am indeed amazed by your presence. You see, who won't try? Tonight is how to overcome part 2. Before we start, I want to say this, and I want to say it loud and clear. I'll repeat before we start. I'm saying this loud and clear. Do you have a teenage son or daughter? Do you have a teenage son or daughter? Yes. Do you also have a teenage brother or sister? Fam members, do you have a teenage brother or sister? Do you have a wife or husband? Do you have a mom or a dad? Do you have a colleague or a neighbor you love? If you do, please, can you give them a call? I repeat, if you do, please give them a call. Pause whatever you are doing and call them, please. Call them to join tonight's talk show. Very important. I need you to do that. Tag them if they are not close by. Tag them, WhatsApp them, share the link. Just click share, copy the link, go to your WhatsApp and share the link on your WhatsApp. Please, I need you to do this. Why? Because tonight's talk show is a solution. We are bringing solution to all our questions on how do we overcome? How do we overcome all these obstacles? Do you have people that have been complaining to you? Do you have people that are seeking for help? Please, can you call them? Because tonight we will be looking at how to overcome. Sorry, I want to put my other camera. I'm not really comfortable with this camera. So tonight will be lit. I agree. Pastor, Fred Sonny of IOM. Good evening. Good evening to you, Fred Sonny. Good evening. Yes. Sorry, let me just quickly turn this camera on and see which one is the best. Yeah, let's leave this one. I think I'm happier with this camera. So tonight we are going to look at how to overcome. Welcome. Thank you very much, Nurse Angel's Eye. Welcome to another episode of How to Overcome. Stay tuned because you are going to learn a lot and you will overcome tonight. And that is correct. Okay, so on that note, before we start clear properly, I want to do something else. Let me try one more thing for our camera, if I can find it. Where is it? Osborne. What's the name of us? Sorry, guys. I need to be fast. Okay, he's not here. That's fine. All right. So another thing we will do tonight, Nurse Angel, I want to thank you for last week, for the winning given to me for the Mary and Martha song challenge. God bless you. I also want to thank the family members that voted me to win. God bless you too. I appreciate. Thank you, Onyinyechi. But the most important is for you to be here on this live show. Thank you, Olori. Yes, tonight's talk show is How to Overcome Part 2. And I want to say this. First of all, have you invited your family and friends? Have you invited your family and friends? If you have, let us say this, and let me say this clearly. If you are watching me tonight, if you are watching me and you feel you may harm yourself, from last week, we saw some people say they are suicidal. Are you feeling suicidal? Do you feel like you will be harming yourself? Please, I want you to call emergency number, because you need to know that no matter how much I teach, no matter how much we teach together, and no matter how much lessons and training we give to you, if you are still feeling suicidal and you feel I cannot help myself, I think I will be harming myself tonight, please stop whatever you're doing, pause this program and call emergency number. Better still, you can call a friend or family, please. If you are in the UK, you know how to call 999 or 111. If you're in Nigeria, you know to call 112. However, if you are watching us from outside the country, maybe in any other country, look for your emergency number. If you don't have it, you can call your friend, call your family. If you can't, please, there is no shame. There is no shame in asking for help. You cannot say, I'm ashamed to ask for help. There is no shame to do so. Please, I beg you, call for help. Your life matters more than the problem you're facing. I repeat, your life matters more than the problem you're facing. Okay, so yeah, how to overcome. And Precious Gambo say, I am an overcomer.
Fantastic. So, Adenike, I love you. Share, share, share. Very important. And Patience said, very true. Thank you very much, Patience. Now, I want to say something else. From members, before we start, please, I want you to fill this gap. Fill this gap. I want you to fill the following gaps. Maybe I will type it out. Fill these gaps. How to overcome part 2. That is what we are talking about. But fill the following gaps. The first one is, let me see. I'll write them all. Sorry. Yes. Be ready to fill the following gaps. Fantastic. So fill these gaps. Number 1, before you start, can you quickly get your book? Please, Khadija, you came late. We've already introduced. Patience have taken over. Thank you once again, Patience. Khadija, you're late. Sorry about that. If you are watching tonight, can you get your pen and paper? Remember the pen and paper you got last time. Let us continue. Get your pen and paper and write. Number 1, you need to complete it. What am I overcoming? Write it. Just write it. If you're bold enough, type it. The number 2 is, what is my trigger? What is it that is triggering me? Write it. Write it. Number 3 is, what pattern must I interrupt? Write the pattern. What is the pattern to interrupt? Number 4 is, what environment must I change? Because some of us, the reason we are struggling is because of where we are. Yes. Some of us, the reason we are suffering, struggling, into drugs, into bad habits, into whatever thing you are suffering from, is because of the environment you always find yourself. If you continue to go to areas where they do drugs, why are you surprised you're struggling? So who must I speak to? I need you to fill these gaps. Let me start again from beginning, because this is very important. Number 1, I want you to write the answer to these questions on the, what am I overcoming? Thank you, Amma. Number 1, what am I overcoming? Is it fear, anger? Is it, you need to name it, remember from last time. I have your, fantastic. Number 2, what is my trigger? What is the trigger? What is the trigger? Write it. It is personal. Number 3, what pattern must I interrupt? What is it that you are always doing that causes you to always fall into the issue you're facing? What is the pattern? Interrupt it. Write it, name it. Number 4, what environment must I change? Write it. Write it. Is it bad friends? Is it gangs? Write it. Is it 5 or 4? Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who must I speak to? Who is that trusted friend? Who is that trusted family? Who do I love to talk to? Who do I trust to speak to? Write it down. The next is, what will I replace? What will replace the old habit? So if the old habit, for instance, is anger, what will I use to replace it? I see JP Icon said fear. So what do you want to use to replace fear? JP Icon, what will you replace fear with? Write it. Boldness, confidence, write it. Then I'm going to now give you the tools on what to do. So once again, thank you for coming. All right, so I want you to remind me, those lists I gave to you, remind me in the end, we are going to complete, I'll tell you what to do with it in the end. So if you have written all this list, all these questions, if you have answered it in your book, please keep it and listen. Listen very attentively. All right. So last time, last time we stopped at, who will remind us, where did we stop last time? Where did we stop last time? What fantastic. Where did we stop? We were so much in a hurry that I said we are going to stop and continue later. Where did we stop last time? Do you remember where we stopped last time? What triggers my fear is being alone by myself. Fantastic. Where did we stop last time? Where did we? I'm asking. Okay, first correct answer. First correct answer, we win a prize. Where did we stop last time? Last time, I told you where we will start today. Very correct. Monica, good evening. Facing my fear. Where did we stop last time? Okay, the admin will check it and continue. What triggers my fear? Where did we stop last time? You need to guess where we stopped last time. Yes, I said we will look at the solution, but I started giving you the solution. I said, I stopped at one somewhere. Mention someone here to come and learn. Fantastic. Call your challenge by its name. Where did we stop last time? Let me see. What am I overcoming fear? We stopped at how to overcome. This is the topic, patience. Patience, the topic is how to overcome. I said, I'll give you the tips on how to overcome. But I remember we stopped somewhere because I came today to continue from where we stopped. Where did we stop? Okay, what you want to overcome is procrastination. We stopped at providing solution. Yes, where exactly? I will continue. I don't think any one of you remembered exactly where we stopped. If you can remember, we stopped at, I told you I was going to stop at, stop trying to impress people. Can you remember? I told you I was going to stop at, stop trying to impress people. I told you we will, because one of our viewers, one of our fan members said his issue was trying to impress people. And I said, I will come back with stop trying to impress people. Okay, so on that note, I want to say, fan members, before we start to look at how to stop trying to impress people, we talked about Dan. Do you remember Dan on the screen? We talked about Dan. Can you see Dan? Yes, we talked about Dan. And if you remember, I told you guys that it is not just about Dan. The story about Dan is not just about Dan. It's about each and every one of us. In fact, I told you that Dan is only a mirror. I said, Dan is a mirror. Is a mirror for us to use to reflect. Yes, some people are not battling drugs like Dan. Yes. Some people are not battling with drugs like Dan. I know that. Some people are battling with unemployment. Some people are battling with unemployment. If you are here and you're battling with unemployment, this topic is for you. Some people are battling with anger. Are you battling with anger? This topic is for you. Are you battling with debt? Are you owing a lot of debts? This topic is for you. Are you battling with fake life? This topic is for you. Are you battling with loneliness? This topic is indeed for you, my darling. Are you battling depression? This topic is for you. Are you battling with bad friendship? This topic is for you. Are you battling with indecision? You don't know how to make a decision or take a decision. This topic is indeed for you. Okay. Are you battling with the pressure to look successful when inside you are breaking? Are you battling with pressure to look successful when inside you know you're breaking? If that is the case, this topic is indeed for you. So therefore, I want, if you feel, no, you didn't list my concern, I'm not battling with anything you mentioned. What are you battling with? Write it. Procrastination, fear. Write it down, because we are going to give you the tools tonight. I have come with solution. Tonight, we are going to look at practice. Look, this is not theory. I'm not going to preach or talk. I am here with solution, practical tips, and practical life experience on how other people successfully overcame. Yes. Again, remember, last week we talked about answer. I want to overcome fear of losing my marriage. Fantastic. I like this. Khadija, I'm going to pin this. Thank you for tagging. I'm going to pin this. We stopped at taking back control. That is not where we of course, taking back control is all the things we are going to look at. But we will, loneliness, absolutely, we all battle with it. Thank you, my darling. This topic is for you and me. You see, now I realize the more I talk, the more I learn doubly. If I used to learn once, now when I speak, I learn twice. I learn what I know, and I learn from sharing. So tonight, we will not be describing the problem again. No, I repeat, tonight, I will be coming with answers. We are going to be positive. Therefore, I'm going to remove the picture on the screen. Let me share it well so you will see it. Just a final reminder. I repeat, just a final reminder to show you. 1 minute. Final reminder of what Dan used to do. Yes. Now, I want you to look at who Dan is currently. This is Dan. This is Dan. We will be indeed positive tonight. We are going to be positive tonight. No negative talks. Every negative thought will be thrown away. My sister, I am botanist, but I am a teacher as well. Okay. I don't know who you're talking to. So, the question tonight, I have the answer or some of the answers we are asking, which is, how do I overcome? Everyone wants to know that. I'll tell you quickly what I did last time. After the talk show, I called my children and I said to them, you must watch this talk show. I shared this talk show with all my kids, including my husband. I told them to watch it. Guess what? They did. I will tell you what happened. We had a discussion about it. Amma, I really, really like this comment. I'm positive already, no negative. Fantastic. So let me dive quickly into what we are talking tonight. Tonight is not a theory. We are not going to speak too much big English. I have come with practical terms to overcome. So, first of all, how do we overcome? I will start from where we ended last time. Stop trying to impress people. I repeat, stop trying to impress people. I want to paint a picture for you again. There is a young man I met in Lagos. Yes, I just came back from Lagos a few weeks ago. I met this young man in Lagos. His name is Dyer. Dyer's salary is very small because I spoke to him. Dyer's salary is quite small. It's not enough for his family. Dyer is married. He's married and he has 3 kids. Guess what? Dyer's wife is unemployed. He's the only one working. So Dyer is the breadwinner of the family. And because his salary was quite small, Dyer was owing rent. He owes house rent. Dyer, his mommy calls him all the time, asking him for support. But Dyer could not support his mother. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. He couldn't support his mother. What else? His children's school fees are still unpaid. His children's school fees are not paid. Guess what? Guess what Dyer does? Guess what? Every Friday, Dyer's friends come to him. They will say to him, Dyer, don't dull yourself. Show them you are doing well. You see, fake life is killing us all. His friends will come to him and remind him that he needs to show the world he's not suffering. He should, come out. Come, let's go for a drink. What happens? When Dyer gets to the club, Dyer will buy drinks for everybody, most times on credit. What do they do afterwards? Dyer will take a picture of the table they are drinking. Dyer will post this picture online. People will start commenting, big man, you're doing well. Well done. Oh my God, see money now. But when Dyer gets home, he is sadly calculating. He's calculating his debt. He's calculating his debt. He's really owing. He's owing a lot of money. People are bombarding him with text messages. When are you paying me? When will you pay off? That is how fake life begins. Fake life begins like that. Most of us can relate with Dyer. You get applauded. You get applauded outside. People clap for you. Wow, well done. You're doing well. But inside of you, you're anxious. You're crying. You're pained. You don't know what to do. You're hopeless. Many people are suffering. Many people are suffering, not just because they don't have money. Many people are not just suffering because they are poor. No, people are suffering because they are trying to look rich. People are suffering because they are trying to impress. People are suffering because they are trying to make others happy. Farms. Before you spend money, before you enter friendship or relationship, before you make a decision, I need you to ask yourself, is this helping my destiny? Is this helping my future? Is this what I intend to be in life? Or am I only doing it for the image, to impress people? Stop trying to impress people by living fake life. It is not helping you. If it is not helping you, if it's not helping your destiny, don't do it. Stop it. Leave it. The people you are trying to impress will not, they will not care, they will not carry your consequences. So the people you are trying to impress, they will not pay you your hospital bill. So the people you are trying to impress, they will not raise your children if you die. Oh. The people you are trying to impress, they will not sit at you with you midnight when you are not sleeping and you're anxious, you're feeling sad. They will not sit down with you at midnight. They won't be awake. They will be snoring. Oh. They will not carry your shame. Oh. Stop trying to impress people. Another thing, another reason, another point, another solution on how to overcome is, please write this down. I need you to get your pen and paper, or if you're happy enough, type it online. Type it, share it. The next thing to overcome is use your circle of control. Please, I need you to type it. How do you overcome? You can only overcome by utilizing your circle of control. How? I tell you how. Use your circle of control. That is another way to overcome. The first is stop trying to impress. That is the first. Use your circle of control. Thank you, Akin Muturaya. Thank you. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Lucia said, this show is eye-opening. Joy. I like that. I think Efosa is here, Lucy. Yes, Ezine Jessica. Nos angels look alike. Use your circle of control. What do I mean by that? You see, fam, I want to ask you a question. When life knocks you down, because it will, life happens. So if life knocks you down, what do you do? If life knocks you down, what do you do? Do you focus on what is lost or what is left in your hands? When life knocks you down, what do you do, fams? Do you focus on what you have lost, or do you focus on what you have left in your hands? What do you do? Now, I want to tell you a story regarding the use your circle of control. There is this fellow. I will use names you will recognize. Obioma and Chibest. You see, Obioma and Chibest, they both lost their jobs. They lost their jobs the same month. Same bad news, same pain. Guess what? Both of them were working in the same office. Both of them lost their jobs. Both of them were made redundant. The same issue, same bad news, same month, same career. What happened? Why Obioma? However, they had different response. Why Obioma said, sorry, Chibe said, this country is bad. My boss has ruined me. Nothing is working for me. Chibes kept complaining. Listen very carefully, because this happens to us. Yes, I don't know. Monica, I know you're saying your village people because of your network, but that was exactly what Chibes said. Monica, that is exactly what Chibes said. Chibes said, oh, my village people, oh, this and all that. He complained, he stopped trying, and what did he do? Chibes started sinking. He did not just lose a job, he also lost himself. However, on the contrary, on the contrary, Obioma asked, what is still in my control? Your circle of control. You're laughing. Don't laugh. Oh. This is not a matter of laughter. I'm telling you reality. This happens as a matter of fact. Yeah? Obioma Ogbuehi asked, what is in my control? He said, yes, I lost my job, but I have not lost my skill. Two people, oh, one is complaining, one is saying, in the nation, my employer has ruined me, nothing is left. The other, Obioma, said, I still have my skill, I didn't lose it. I still have my mind, I didn't lose it. I have not lost my ability. To begin, I still have everything in me. I just lost a job. What did Obioma do with that positive mindset? Obioma updated his CV. Obioma started making phone calls. Obioma started learning new skills. What happened? What happened? Obioma started small. He started small, and he began to come back again. His comeback began. Farm members, I need you to hear me. Both men lost their jobs, but only one lost control. What is the difference? One focused on what is outside his control. One focused on what is outside his control. I repeat, one focused on what is outside his control. What he lost, oh, I lost, is out. He has lost it, but he focused on it. What did the other one do? Obioma focused on what he can control. Obioma focused on what he can control. That is the circle of control. Use your circle of control. I like this. Thank you. You get the gist, Adenike. You get the gist. Precious, my darling, said, Nurse Angel, my teacher, my prophet. Use your circle of control. Thank you. Olabimpe, thank you. People look at what they cannot control. The economy is bad. The government is bad. This, that, you cannot control that. What can you control? My destiny helper is bad. What about you? What can you control? Thank you, Nemfort. Use your circle of control. You may not control the economy. You may not control people that reject you. You may not control job rejection. You may not control it. You may not control failure. You may not control it. But you can control persistence. You can control discipline yourself. You can control your response, how you respond. You can control that. You can control what you do and where you go. You can control that, of course. Yes. You can control what you do, and that is how people rise. That how do I overcome? Simple. Use your circle of control. Chicken, now waiting. Simple. Olusegun, my our IOM team lead, thank you. You are writing it. Please, I need you guys to continue to write this so we will not forget. Write it down. Write it down. Please, at this juncture, I have to pause and say, can you call someone you think need this topic very much? Please call them. Write it down. Whatever I'm saying, write it. We will come back to it in the end. Remind me. Number one, how to overcome. One, stop impressing people. Stop it. Stop it. Number two, use your circle of control. Simple. Simple. Oh, people try to control others, control the world, control the economy, control the government. Meanwhile, you cannot even control yourself. You cannot even control yourself, but you want to control every other person but you. Is this person, is the economy, some people want to control the weather. Some people want to control the weather. I like what my sweetest of all hearts said. Ibrahim, I love you. Fix your day. Wake up. Do something productive. Sleep well. This girl, you are too smart. You are too smart. That is correct. Thank you. Fumi, how to overcome. One, Fumi, please, I need you to number it. Very important to number it. So we will not read it as a sentence. How to overcome. Number one, stop impressing people. Hey, how? How do I overcome? The answer is in your hands. Don't go anywhere. Just come to IOM. We'll do it together. Stop impressing people. They don't care. They don't care. Use your circle of control. Stop trying to control your husband, your wife, your children, your neighbors, your colleagues. Stop trying to control others. Control yourself. Use your own circle of control. Okay. Just listen. What you need to know, you can control what you can do. You can control what you can do. You can only control what you do. And that is how people rise. For instance, the poor man and the billionaire have the same amount of time. What? Yes. Everyone on earth, nobody has 24 hours, another have 12 hours, another have 48 hours. We all have 24 hours in a day. If I dey lie, oya, fact check it, Google it. How many hours do each individual on earth have? 24 hours. We all have 24 hours, both rich and poor. Both rich and poor. We all have 24 hours. What happens? The billionaires, they did not control hard time. They did not control things outside their control. They are not looking at, how can I control hardship? Oh my God, how can I control the weather? No, they don't think like that. It's the people that are struggling. They are complaining. The weather, the sun murmured me. I'm sick, I can't work, I'm dying, and this and that. Everything is the reason why they cannot make it. And yet they are wondering, why am I poor? Why? Excuse me, are you asking me that question? I said the millionaires, they don't try to control things outside their control that they cannot. How did they become billionaires? First, maybe when they become billionaires and they have big influence, they cannot be able to control things within their control because they have money. But before they became billionaires, they did not try to control rejection. If billionaires, you see, most of us are poor, not because we failed. No, we are poor because we never even tried. We refuse to try to fail. We don't want rejection. We want to be in the comfort zone of being poor and begging. Please give me, give me, give me. We are poor, not because we failed. No, we are poor because we refuse to try and fail. Comfort zone. What's the answer? Poverty. The billionaires did not control rejection. They did not control setback. If I told you that the billionaires get more rejection and more setback than even the poor people, you will say it's a lie. Some people are ashamed of rejection. Look, bring it, I love it. The more you reject me, the more I put more development, more practice, more learning skill, more to go higher. They did not control setbacks. In fact, they have more setbacks than even the poor people. Why are they billionaires? Because they did not give up. They did not give up. They controlled persistence. They controlled consistency. They controlled what they did next. And that changed everything. It changed everything. So I want to ask you a question, fam members. What is in your hands? What is still in your hands that you can control? Make that phone call. Apply for that application. What is that idea you've been thinking in your head? Write it down. Take small steps to achieve it. Start there. Because your power is not in controlling everything. Your power is in controlling something in your area of control. And sometimes the one thing that changes everything is start to control yourself. Use your control, your area of control. Nurse Angel, you are correct. Giving up is not an option. Olabalogun, I can see it in the exercise. Comfort zone amount to poverty. Thank you very much, Khadija. Sometimes I say something and I forget it. How to overcome? 1, stop trying to impress everybody. That is fake life. Thank you. Number 2, use your circle of control. Thank you. Ama said, na my brain, oh, na me go control am. No be am go they control me. Ama, thank you very, very much. This is, oh my God, what's happening? What am I doing? This is indeed the theme for today. I don't know if I wrote it. The theme of today is use your brain before they use them for you. Use your brain before they use them for you. That is the theme. So I want to say, number 3, if you're writing, please write this. Number 3, name your trigger. We did this in number 1. The first day we said, identify, name it. What is your trigger? A lot of you named your triggers. So I want to remind you again, today, I'm not repeating what we did last time. I'm not thought processes. Yes, I'm not repeating what we said last time, but I want to remind you, give you tools, not just naming it, not just identifying it. What I need you to do is, yes, name your triggers. Fam members, let me ask you another question. The question is, what usually happens right before you lose control? Oh, what is Nurse Angel doing now? Why is my leg shaking and going everywhere? What usually happens right before you lose control. Talk to me. What happens before you lose control? One of our own, one of our family members, where is she? I saw her at the beginning, she has disappeared. Is Obioma's wife here? Onyinyechi Ogbuehi, is she here? So Onyinyechi Ogbuehi said last week, she said, my trigger is anger. Please tag Onyinyechi, so she will come here. Onyinyechi last time said, my trigger is anger. And some of us can relate with her. Yes. So number three is name your trigger. Add it up. That is how to take control. Name your trigger. Thank you, Khadija. Khadija, thank you. Thank you very much. That is how to take control. So last time, Onyinyechi Ogbuehi said that her trigger is anger. Thank you for tagging Onyinyechi. Yes, she said her trigger is anger. And as I said, we can all relate with Onyinyechi. Sometimes it is not even the anger. Nurse Angel, you don't come again. I want to thank you. Oh, is this Bami? I thought it was patience. Anxiety. Okay. Thank you very much. A lot of people are saying anxiety is their trigger. Fear and worry. So because last time Onyinyechi mentioned, thank you, Khadija. Onyinyechi mentioned anger. I want to say that sometimes it is not even the anger that is the issue. Yes. It's not even the anger that is the issue. Why? Because we all can feel an atom of anger. My trigger is my past. Name it, Monica. Name it. It's not your past. It's not the anxiety. What is it then, Nurse Angel, you two do? For instance, if a friend says something that upsets you, or a relative does something you don't like, or a neighbor annoys you, or something happens to you, you see, it's not just about it, because something ordinary, it's something you can control, but anger now enlarges it. Nurse Angel, what are you talking about? I need you to listen. My trigger is anger. How? Anger is not the issue. It's your reaction to that thing that makes you angry. Nurse Angel, yes. Anger is not the issue. If someone comes to, people can annoy you. Someone can come and say, idiot, foolish woman. It's your reaction that is the issue, not the anger. Because two of us get insulted. Idiot, you're a fool. Idiot, you're a fool. The other person launches. The other person smiles. You see, the anger you're talking about is not the trigger. The anger enlarges it. You allowed the anger to take control of you, period. What happens? Now, the words become curses. Fight breaks out. You launch, bam, the person launches back. Misunderstanding starts. It becomes, you guys become enemies. Enmity grows. A small issue, an issue that communication can settle. Like if someone says you're a big fool and you launch at them or curse them back, and another person is told you're a big fool and they keep quiet and walk away. Or another person, you say you're a big fool and they keep quiet, and when things are settled, they will say to you, why did you say that to me? Something that mere communication or mere removing yourself from that environment can settle. You allow that to build up and you start reacting. It's not anger. Anger is not human. It's your reaction to the issue that causes the issue. That is it, not the anger. We all can feel angry. What do you do about it? How do you respond? I worry too much about little things. You can get angry, but the way you allow the anger use you to react is what matters. Yes. Provocation is a trigger that brings anger. Focus on what you can control. I worry too much. Little things keep me out of balance. Okay, let's say it this way. If you had communicated, you would have settled, and you can settle broken relationship. And sometimes over time, anger pushes people into isolation. Check out. If you're always angry, you can begin to isolate yourself. People become your enemy. You start seeing people as your enemy. Your support system begin to break. Friendship begins to dissolve. It begins to scatter. Doors begin to close. And later, there is regret. People that are always angry, they always regret. Sometimes even hardship follows. And you ask, how did I get here? Yet, when the next offense comes, the same reaction repeats itself over and over again. That is why anger can become a pattern. I need you to hear me, fam members. Anger is not always the problem. Yes, anger is not always the problem. Sometimes anger is just the warning sign. When you're angry, it's just the warning sign. Yeah, it's reminding you, look, you are now provoked. Take it easy. Anger sometimes is it's like covering your heart. It's covering your heart. You're angry because you're hurt. You want to cover it. You're covering your pride. You're covering stress. You're covering your pain. You don't know how to react to it. So you just become angry. It could be because you're angry because you feel disrespected. Two people, one person, and the solution is self-personal development, skill, confidence. Try to be happy with self-love. Self-love can chase away anger. Self-love. How? People find it difficult to love themselves. They want you to respect them. They don't have respect for themselves. You feel disrespected. You feel wounded. Why? You want to protect yourself. Two people, one person is told you're a fool, another is told you're a fool. One person feels, oh my God, and starts giving back, and they are so angry and they react without even thinking. The other person smiles over it. Your reaction to issues is the issue. So I want you to first of all name the trigger, because if you can name it, you can manage it. If you know it is anger, you can now start seeking for solution on how to control your angry mindset. And how do you take back control? How do you take back control? when anger rises. When anger rises, those of you that say, I am always angry, when you feel that anger, pause. Stop. Just stop. Just pause. You may smile. You may look into yourself. Remind yourself you're too much. You're beautiful. You're more than that. You can even have pity on the person insulting you. Do not react immediately. Do not react immediately. Be quiet. Just take it easy. Before you become loud, just be quiet. You can walk away. You can walk away before you explode. You can take a deep breath. You can take a deep breath before you answer. You can even pause and not talk until later when everything's settled. You don't need to speak when things are hot. Many relationships were not destroyed by wickedness. Oh, this person is wicked. No. It was because of unmanaged reaction, unmanaged anger. Many problems could have been solved by simple communication. So tonight, I want you to ask yourself again, what triggers me? What triggers me? What happens before I react? You need to think about it. What happens before I react? What can I do differently next time? Because if you can identify and name the trigger, you can interrupt the damage. If you know, hey, remember, if you're angry and react, there is an issue. Pause, interrupt the damage, pause. And that is how you begin to take back control. Yes. Nurse Angel, broken relationship can be fixed, and like you said, anger makes one isolated. Yes, of course. This is typical me right now. I seriously wish someone is here to give me a hug. I'm seriously tired. Okay, let me give you a call. Let me give Khadija a call and reassure her that she's loved. Your reaction can lead to pointing. Yes, the same issue, different reactions. Khadija, you are looking for a hug. I said, you're far away. Let me give you a call. How are you, Khadija?
Managing, I'm holding on, Nurse Angel.
It takes two. It takes two. It takes two to complete it. Khadija,
To tango.
it takes two to tango. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying it depends on our reaction to things. Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you want to say anything?
It takes two to tango. I know. But when you are the only person that is in the center of
Speak out, speak louder as well. Go on.
I said, yeah, like you said, it takes two to tango. Yeah. But when you are the only person at the center of all, you get tired. I know. At some point, we all get tired, right?
Sorry to interrupt. You've been watching this program, but from what you said, I want you to remember, what did we say? What is number 2 thing you wrote down? What did you write down as the number 2?
That is use your cycle, I think.
Use your cycle of control. What does that mean?
Control, yes.
What does that mean, Khadija?
To me, it means I should use whatever the situation might be. I should use it to my advantage.
No, that's not what it means.
Myself.
That's not what it means. It doesn't mean No matter the situation, use it to your advantage. No, that is not what it means. I'm happy I gave you a call. Read it again. Use your circle of control. What I explained it. I explained how two people, I gave a typical example. What does it mean? Use your circle of control. What does it mean?
It means you should make use of like when life throw lemon at you, you can make a lemonade out of it.
You're speaking grammar. I gave you two examples. Two people, Chibest and Obioma lost their job. Chibest is going out of his circle of control. He's the economist, this person. I even said some people want to control their husband. Some people want to control their wives, their children. That you need to control yourself first. Did you not hear that?
I did.
What does it mean?
It means I should be able to control whatever that is bothering me.
You're speaking English. Let me tell you simply put, yeah, Khadija, without saying anything that happened, I'm trying to tell you that for you to feel hot, I just said it, that people that try to control others, we end up feeling hot. I'm not saying you are trying to control your whatever the issue is, but I'm trying to say you have failed to look into your circle of control. Yes, Nemford, thank you. Use your circle of control, inner control. So there are things within your control. There are things outside your control. We get heartbreak. We get this some people commit suicide. Some people feel sad. Some people are depressed, not because of something that they can control. It's because they are trying to control something that is outside their control. I give you an instance with I and my husband. If my husband refuses to support or do what he's supposed to do in the house. If, for instance, my husband, let's imagine he's notorious, he's going out, he's doing things that I don't like, that does not show he's in a relationship or married, and I know that I don't like it, we only try to speak to him. If he refuses to change, I will look into myself. I can't control him. I can control the way I react towards his behavior. I make a decision. Should I focus on me, build myself, focus on my career, future, look into my children, focus on them, and ignore him and his behavior? Or will that still make me sad? Do I want to be with such? Do I want to take? Sometimes you may say, okay, let us give gap for a minute. There are a million ways to kill a rat. The thing that will break you and give you sleepless nights, heart attack, depression, and even anger is when you want to control him. Do you think he can control himself? He may not even be in control of himself. You can even ask to see the counselor. You sometimes, even when you come and have communication, it will not work. It's not magic. It takes two to tango. It's not one-sided. You may call counselors. It will not work. You may have communication. It will not work. If you try your best and it doesn't work, the next step is use your circle of control. How? To use your circle of control, now refocus the control, not to control him, but to control your reaction. What do I want in this relationship? What do I want in my marriage? Do I ignore his actions, focus on me, continue to be productive, do training skills, continue to do researches, build myself, develop myself, continue to grow? Success attracts. Should I focus on myself and my child, my children, or should I maybe see if I can give him a space? There are many things. Sometimes when you forget to focus on him and focus on yourself, everything turns around. But I will tell you this, it has happened to me as well. You know, two people are two different individuals, two different adults. You decide to come together to get married. And maybe your lifestyle is not the same. Your likes are not their likes. Your dislikes are not their dislikes. You're struggling to make it work. When it happened to me, maybe my husband wants to watch football. I want to do this. He wants to go out. I want to stay in, or I want to go out. He wants to, because our lifestyle are different and we try to make it work. If we can't come to a compromise, the next thing I did was to focus on myself. As long as he's not hurting you, I gave an emergency safety alert before we started. I said, if you are at risk of harm to yourself or suicidal, and now I want to add, if you are at risk of harm from someone else, please call emergency, call loved one. Make sure you protect yourself. Now, if you try your best and it doesn't work, you have a million options. The option I took was to focus on myself. I started learning and developing. I started advancing in my career. I'm not saying he did me anything bad. I'm saying when it doesn't work the way both of you want it to work, instead of trying to control him, you will break. You will break. Try to control yourself. He may not even know how to control himself. So try to control yourself. I did control myself. I started looking into myself, learning, developing. I started doing things to enhance me. What happened? What happened? Right now, look at me. Look at me. And it solved the whole situation. He sees a successful woman in me. He sees a woman that is supportive, that can be able to, that the children can rely on. He sees a woman that can contribute. Yeah, you will say you contribute. But sometimes when you are so successful and when you develop yourself, they will now want to come and say to you, how can we make it work? Don't try to control the other. That is when you have heart attack. Does that make sense in any way? You're muted. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I really feel better because I have not explored some options you mentioned, like stop controlling him or whatever, and look into myself. I was expecting him to do better, and he's not doing, and I'm still forcing it to, I've not actually looked into myself. But with this option you give, I promise you, I'll give you a feedback.
Fantastic. That's why I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. Thank you very much for that promise. And I will look forward. Just stop controlling what is outside. You cannot control another human being. Control your own self. Develop yourself. Look at things that will make the family happy. Don't expect anything. Make your choice. If you're staying, focus on you. Yeah?
Yes, Nurse Angel. She'll definitely hear from me.
Thank you.
I promise.
Thank you. Have you understood? Use your circle of control. Is that understood?
Well understood. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Thanks a lot.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So the next is, you can go back to the page. Thank you. The next is interrupt the pattern. Write it down. Write it down. Because I notice now that it's not everything I say that you guys understand. You don't understand it. Interrupt the pattern. I need you to write it down. Correct. Interrupt the pattern. Number 4 point quickly is interrupt the pattern. Now, I need you to hear this. If, for instance, every Friday, I need you to write thank you. Interrupt the pattern. That is number 4 solution. Write it down. If every Friday night you go to the same bar with the same friends, you spend money, you drink, you get drunk, and you go home, when you wake up with regrets. Listen again. Every Friday night you go to work and you go to the same bar, you with the same friends, and you spend the same money, and you buy drinks, you sleep and wake up with regrets. Your problem is not just alcohol. Your problem is not just alcohol. Your problem is pattern. Pattern is your problem. Yes. Your problem is pattern. If every time you feel lonely, you call the same person, and this same person is a destructive person, and after the call, you fall again and feel worse. Change who you call. Now, simple. Change the pattern. Interrupt the pattern. If every time you are angry, you reply immediately and you destroy relationship, change the pattern. I didn't say no. Name forth. It is interrupt the pattern. Thank you, Oni, for even capitalizing it. Change or interrupt the pattern. Walk away. Take a breath. Delay the reply. Just like the angry person. Do not react immediately. Just like someone that wants control, like Khadija is like, I want a good relationship. We all do. It happens to every one of us, or in most cases, many of us. You cannot change something you cannot control. You can't control a full-blown adult. Who does that? You can't. You can't control a woman. You can't control a man. You can only control yourself. Some people cannot even control themselves. You must learn to control yourself. If you control yourself, everything changes. Don't change outside. Just change yourself. A woman, an example, noticed that every payday, she became broke. Every payday, she's broke. Within 4 days, she's broke again. After she receives her salary, not because she had no income, but because paydays have a pattern. What is the pattern? Hair, she buys new hair. Clothes, she buys takeaway. She starts lending money to friends to impress them. She starts impressing friends with money. Then what happens? After the 4th day, she starts to borrow again. So one day, she changed the pattern. One day, she decided to change the pattern. Before spending, she removed her house rent, she removed her food money, she removed her transport money, she removed her debt repayment, and she removed her savings. What happened after that? She didn't even have money to buy all those expensive takeaways and all those stuff. She did not become rich overnight, but she stopped bleeding financially. She stopped being broke. This is how people overcome. Change your pattern. Disrupt that pattern that is not working. All right. So what do you do tonight? What do I expect you to do tonight? You can break that pattern, identify that issue, identify that pattern. Like Khadija just said to me, I have identified this pattern. I have seen that I'm trying to control him. I'm going to change it. You will hear from me. Break it. Change that pattern of behavior. Why do I keep getting what I keep getting? Because you keep doing what you keep doing. Break the pattern. Change it. Change the way you reply angrily. Change the way the people you call. Change the place you keep going to. Stay silent. Thank you. You can stay silent. Change and interrupt the pattern. Thank you. So number five, I need you to say, do not fight alone. Do not fight alone. Number 5, do not fight alone. Don't fight alone. Thank you. Repetition of pattern needs to change because you keep getting what you keep getting because you keep doing what you keep doing. Number 5, please write it down. Do not fight alone. All right. So I want to say, remember Dan. I want us to be positive with Dan. You remember Dan. You see, Dan did not begin to recover because, yes, thank you. Do not fight alone. Thank you very much. So as I was saying, thank you. So remember Dan from last week. You were asking, Nosenje, what became of Dan? I tell you, Dan did not recover alone. No. He did not recover because he was a Superman. It's hard. He began to recover when he admitted that he cannot fight alone. When he admitted that he cannot do it alone. That was not weakness on Dan's part. That was wisdom on Dan's part. Thank you. Thank you, Ola. Thank you. Very important. It was wisdom. Many people are dying quietly because of pride. Some people don't talk. Let me tell you, the number one way to get solution is speak out. Dan did not say, I am fine, but you see, he decided, I can't do it alone. Don't just say, I am fine when you're not fine. Don't smile in public and cry in private. Some people post online and they collapse offline. They post flamboyant clothes, everything online. Then inside, they're even borrowing what they go to the shop, get clothes, snap, and return. What do you do? What will you do about it? All you need to do is do one thing. Just choose one person. Choose one safe person. It must be a trusted person. Thank you, Ifet Yusi. Just seeing your comment this night. So just choose one person. What's happening? Wahala no go there. Yes. So just choose one person and tell them, speak out. Thank you. Thank you. Some people think if they keep quiet, they look big. Who are you doing it for? Inside you're dying. Who you did trick? You're tricking yourself. So just choose one person. And if you choose one person, I want you to say, I am struggling. I am struggling. Say it. I need support. Please check on me. Please do not judge me. Please do not leave me alone. I need you to know one thing and to know it well. Community is medicine. I repeat, community is medicine. Yes, I say community is medicine. Isolation is where the issue is. So number 6, because we need to round up quickly now, I need you to say replace, don't just remove. Replace. Number 6 point, I'm so happy because I wrote down some of them. Number 6 point is replace, don't just remove. Yes. IOM Daddy, good evening. Can you write down replace? Number 6 point, replace, don't just remove. What does that mean? Write it down. Replace, don't just remove. Dance case relate to everyone. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Faith UC. Replace, don't just remove. So fans, can you move into an occupied house? My question is, you're looking for a house to rent. You want to rent a house. Can you rent a house that is already occupied by other different strange family? Do you rent an empty house or do you rent an occupied house? Do you move into an occupied house? Awesome. Nanshok, good evening. Do you move into an occupied house? I don't think you know what. Of course not. Can you move into an occupied? Can you rent an occupied house and move in? Empty house. Can you move into an occupied house? No, 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 no. It's practically impossible to move into an occupied house. It's not possible. Yes, it isn't possible. Now, let me tell you something. This message, replace, not just remove, is one powerful message. Say power. Is a very powerful message. You cannot remove a bad habit and leave it empty. You cannot remove a bad habit and leave it empty. If you stop drinking, for instance, if you stop drinking and you still sit alone every evening doing nothing, the bottle will come back. Nurse Angel, yes. If you leave bad friends and you don't replace it with healthy people or healthy lifestyle, loneliness will drag you back. Yes. If you stop fake life, but you do not build real confidence in yourself, comparison will return you back. Yes. Let me use this Bible example. Can someone tell me where? In fact, I will give something to the fastest finger. You all know this scripture. Even if you're a Muslim, you can quickly Google it. This is fastest finger. Now listen, I need you to give me the verse. I need you to give me the name of the book, the chapter, and the verse. This story I'm telling you is written. The name of the Bible book, the chapter, and the verse. Fastest finger to provide it. You win 5,000 naira. You see, Jesus gave us a typical example of not leaving a house empty. When Jesus spoke about the unclean spirit, when Jesus spoke, I'm looking to see who we first posted. Jesus spoke about the unclean spirit leaving a person. Jesus said that the spirit, if you cast out demon or spirit from somebody and the person does not cover it with other things, that if the spirit wanders away and returns and see that that place is empty and swept and unoccupied, that it will go and bring in more danger. Jesus said, 7 more dangerous spirits, even worse than the previous spirit, and when they come back, they will cause more damage. Is in the Bible. Who wants to give me the verse, the chapter and the verse of the unclean spirit when you cast them away and you leave it empty, that even they will come back with more 7 worse spirits than it? Where is it? Chapter and verse in the Bible. Chintak is the first, also I think. He said is Matthew 12, that 43 to 45. Yes, correct. He's correct. Yes. Yes. So what is the message? What is the message? The message is, it is not enough. We've been talking about stop doing this, stop doing that, but something we did not tell you is, it is not enough for the old things to leave, for you to stop smoking, stop drinking, stop doing drugs, stop being angry, stop being fearful, stop this and stop that. It is not enough. Efosa, thank you. It is not enough, because an empty life, an empty house, is easy for the old habit to re-enter even more. Yes. I'll tell you a story of a young man. This young man, I know him. You may also know him. He stopped doing drugs. This young man, we know, he stopped doing drugs. But every evening, he still went to sit in that area where people were doing drugs. In the same corner, holding some he will tell you, when you see him, he say, no, I don't want to do drugs. I just went there to have some drinks. What happened? What happened? After 2 weeks, he stopped the bad habit of doing drugs. He did not fill it up with something positive. He left the space, and what happened? After 2 weeks, after just 2 weeks, he went back to doing drugs. Why? He removed the drugs. He did not replace it. He did not replace the environment. Another person, another man that was doing drugs stopped. What happened? He started going to the gym. He started going to play football. He started coming to IOM events, and he was also looking after himself. He could struggle, but he did not go back to doing drugs. But the other one relapsed. What do? You must replace bad friends with good friends, or positive lifestyle. You must replace idleness with skill acquisition. You must replace alcohol or drug with support, exercise, counseling, routine. You must replace loneliness with safe community, with engaging on IOM. You must replace fake life with real development. You must replace anger with learning how to stop, learning how to pause, learning how to walk away, learning how to talk later, learning how to be calm. You must replace shame with honesty. You must replace an empty space. You must replace it with a lot of healthy activity. Number seven, change your environment. Listen, these are all interconnected. Everything I'm saying is a repetition, but write it down. Because if you don't understand it in one way, you're going to understand it in another way. Change the environment before it changes you. Yes, I repeat, change the environment before it changes you. Again, I want to say, do you have youths? Do you have young children? Do you have young brothers and sisters? Call them. We are closing now. I want you to know that your environment can be powerful. in Nigeria, for instance, or in many societies of the world, young people are not looking to commit crime. You see a lot of young people are committing crime, but they are not going out there looking to commit crime. No, they are not looking to commit crime. They are just looking for a sense of belonging. They are looking for a sense of belonging. What happens? The wrong environment will sell them belonging by taking their destiny. Your destiny is in your hands, but you can trade it. Yeah, what? Yes, your destiny is in your hands, but you can trade it. A lot of people have traded their destiny for a sense of belonging with bad gangs. Some gangs do not recruit. You will see bad gangs. They won't recruit you with that old thing. They will say they will beat you and all those. They won't. They will recruit you without violence. No violence. How do they recruit you? They recruit you with friendship. They will promise you protection. They will tell you you're their best friend. Before the child knows it, they become gang. They join gang. They won't recruit you with a gun to kill you, to force you. No, it's sweet talks. Come and join us. You'll become big. People will fear you. Why do you want people to fear you? Is that not a message? But this is not only for children. Oh. Adults too are recruited into destruction. What? Yes, I repeat, adults too are recruited into destruction through friendship, gossip circles, drinking friends, through online comparison. What do you do about it? Change your roots. Make parts. Change your roots. Just change your roots. Do you know? You can even change your seat. Let me tell you, when I was in primary school, there is a seat I used to sit in primary school. Oh, my sitting mate was beating me like say, they will go and call other people, they'll be beating me. What did I do? I changed my seat. Just changing your environment by changing your seat can be the solution. Change your online feed. Change your environment. Change your environment. Now, I'll just quickly, I think I will stop here. We will look at the rest of what we need to do next time. We are going to stop here. I don't want us to take too long. We have already taken too long. The next thing we are going to talk about is build a daily structure. Change your environment. Stop going to those men gathering that teaches you that only wives should suffer in doing house chores. Change the gathering. Yeah. Change anything that is not productive, that is not healthy for your family. You'll be wondering, why is my family not living in peace? Change your friendship. Change your roots. Change your roots. Look, I remember when I was in secondary school, I've told you when I was in primary school, all I needed to do was to change my seat, to stop getting beaten. I changed my seat because the person I was sitting with was always beating me. Don't worry, I'll tell you how I did Chinese vending, take and tumble and kick them. But change your seat and change your roots. Again, I remember when I was in secondary school, the route I used to go to school with, there are bad gangs that used to work there. One day, I was going to school. In secondary school, a guy walked up to me and blocked me. Yes, he blocked me. I was so scared. People are on the road. I was happy. I'm saying he's a young guy, but he's a guy. And he was bigger than me, taller than me. I was carrying my school bag on my back, and he blocked me. He said, "Ati, you know, say I be panic." I say, "Yes, I know." He said, "Ati, you know, say I be panic." I say, "Yes, I know." I ran for my dear life. Next time, I changed my route. Change your route. Change your sitting area. My daughter, I remember my daughter, when my daughter was going to school, there was this path, is like a bush road, is a path road, is closest. Yeah, if you go through the path road, you save about 5 minutes walk, but it's bush area. And she comes back late in the evening because she stays for after lesson. So we were worried about that path she takes. We told her, change your route, because that path is so dark. You're a young girl and you're walking alone. You walk around evening and you know it gets dark during winter time. We said, change your route so nothing will happen to you. Please, to be protected, walk 5 more minutes and in an open area where people are, change your routes. What happened? Within a month, honestly speaking, within a month, we heard that somebody was stabbed in that area. Change your route. Very simple things. Who has written down the 7 things we have discussed? Can you please type it up? Who wrote down the 7 things we discussed? Can you please type it down? The next thing we are going to look at next time is build daily structure. Just daily structure. Build daily structure. That is where we will continue next time. But for now, we have to call it a day. We have to call it a day. But I am waiting to see who wrote down the 7th thing. Not the 7th. Give me all the 7 things we discussed today. I can't remember them, but if you have written it down, please write, send it. Olori said, number 1, how to overcome. I told you guys to write it. Thank you. How to overcome. Number 1, if you're just joining us late, listen to Olori's description of what we learned tonight. Olori has given us a summary of what we learned tonight. Number 1, Olori said, first of all, the topic of tonight is how to overcome. It's so simple. A lot of people are poor and wretched. A lot of people are struggling. They are not able to make it in life. A lot of people are sad. A lot of people they are addicted. A lot of people are battling with one issue or the other. Poverty, anger, like bad gang. A lot of people are held in bondage. Why? Because they have failed to take control of their lives. Now we are trying to give you steps on how to overcome. And Olori said, number 1 step on how to overcome whatever situation you find yourself, be it marital issues, be it anything on earth. I used this and it worked for me. I used this and it worked for me. Number 1, stop impressing people, period. Number 2, use your circle of control, not goal. Use your circle of control. Number 2, use your circle. You didn't number it. Moturayo, thank you. I'll use Monica's one. So number 1 on how to take back control is stop impressing people. Number 2, use your circle of control. Number 3, name the triggers. Number 4, interrupt the pattern. Number 5, do not fight alone. So community is medicine. Number 6, replace, don't just remove. We talked about the story of the demons that were removed, and because they failed to replace, 7 stronger demons, more than the one that was in the house, now came back and repossessed it and became stronger and more wicked. Thank you. Number 7, replace idleness with skills acquisition. I can't remember saying this, Monica. I may have given it, I may have said it as one of the examples in one area. So number 5, do not fight alone. Number 6, replace, don't just remove. And that is what Monica now said. You can replace it with skills acquisition and so on. Thank you, Monica. Very important. Number 7, change your environment. Simple. Hey, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm drinking again, I'm smoking again, I'm doing drugs again. Change your environment. Something as simple as A, B, C, D, we make so difficult as E, F, G, H. The power to change is in your hands. The power to change is in your hands. We keep running, help me, help me. The help is within, from within to without. You cannot control anybody. You cannot even control yourself sometimes. We are trying to help you to control yourself, but you want to stretch your hand to control another. Can you imagine? I want you to listen. It's not easy. It's not easy to control yourself. It's not easy to control yourself. You are still trying to control yourself, but you want to, first of all, control another. Control yourself. Sometimes we will see that the peace only can come when you find inner peace, self-control, control yourself. Husbands want to control wives. Look at me as I dey here. Who fit control me? I cannot even completely control myself. It's for someone else to control me. It's not possible now. We are looking for trouble. Some husbands want to control wives. Wives want to control husbands. These friends want to control friends. How? Change your environment before it changes you. Thank you. So on that note, I will say to you all, you remember from those things you just listed, you filled it. You filled it. You said what you are overcoming. You've said your triggers, I believe. You said what you must do. You must speak out. You said what you must interrupt, what environments you have to change. You see, when I'm saying these things, I need you to write it down. Write what environment you must change. Is it the drinking house? Is it the friend's house? What? Name it. I say fill it. You said the habits you must replace. Now, fam members, as we are ending, I've told you we'll begin again next time. But as we are ending, I want you to know that now that you have reflected, now that you have even heard from Khadija, now that we are treating the topic that Bami requested for, you have reflected, oh my God, you have reflected on what the issue is. I want you to know that as you have completed the forms, here is what it means. I'll tell you the meaning. Here is what it means. You are no longer powerless. You heard Khadija say it. Khadija said, wow, I now know. I promise you, I'm going to interrupt the pattern of my behavior. I will come back with feedback. If you're able to identify, if you're able to completely answer, identify the issues and the areas, you're no longer powerless. You are no longer drifting, because when you know what you are overcoming, your destiny is no longer in anyone's hand. Your destiny is no longer in anyone's hand. Your life, your story, your future is now back in your hands. Is now back in your hands. So, fam members, you must listen to this. You may have fallen. You may have been angry. You may be heartbroken. You may be struggling with depression. You may be fearful of your marriage. You may be you may be suffering with procrastination, but you've just proven something. You've proven something tonight. You can rise again. You just proved something tonight. You can rise again. And with that, I want to say this. With that, I want to say this. Oni say IOM is a citadel of learning. I've learned a lot tonight. Thank you, Nurse Angel. I hope, please, if it means thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you know all this, what that means is in our mind is always in your mind, and your destiny is in your hands. You see, we always say this, but we do not even know what we are talking about. Your destiny is in your hands, no one else. Thank you, Tochukwu, for that. Nurse Angel's rep, you always know how to get it right. So, on that note, I want us to dance. What song should I dance to now? Let me look for, let me dance to this. I don't know how this one is. So, hey, wahala no go there. There is one I want to dance to. Okay, let me dance to it.
Somebody make me this one. Stop it
It's Bonnie on the bit.
You are the surprise, no send me because I see the follow black man, they say you ready to last. I stand they go, no remote to cross. I see the wire as I try to dey cross my nose. But when you reach my heart, you get. When they beat my mouth for us, you pay 1 year for hotel. Mom, see we sell a rapper, pay you for sell. No be to be a baby, but you share you get the sense. Use your head before them go use them for you. If you broke, you will know that no one loves you. That is my little advice for you. Give to my lady before you give up that need you. Brotherly baby, you are the cash you. Money go bring and come. www.hustle.com. Be a happy day, but you see thy kingdom come. Hey, hey. Brotherly baby, you are the cash you. Money go bring and come. www.hustle.com. Be a happy day, but you see thy kingdom come. And he would be the Ubodesa. I love you past my mother, the girl of I know the tell your money, I need you for the if you dey calculate the money where you spend on flex, you for don't build fine house. Why doesn't 2K just invest? Egbon, no be everyday guy man dey collect. Before you do wire, make sure you bless your family first. For the sake of Antachuku, try to help your brothers people. No, they come for you and come they from busy body. Charity begins at home. No, they buy me green, brother, give me the update.
All right. I have to stop here. The music is not entering my medulla oblongata. The music is not entering my medulla oblongata. And I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. And Ibrahim said, real talk right now. Your problem is not just stress or habit. It is lack of structure. That is it. This girl, you're good. Too many things at once. Inconsistent action. Fix those. And everything else starts falling into place. This is what I'll be talking about next week. You just said it immediately. Structure, which is build daily routine. Too many things at a time, which is a step at a time. We'll look into all these things. Listen, fam members, if you are able to get this, you will get it forever. In our mind, it's always in my mind, and my destiny is in my hands. It is not in anybody's hands but yours. So you need to take ownership of your action, control your life, take control of yourself. That is all you need to become successful. We'll look at the part 3 next week on how to overcome and taking control of your life and using your brain before another person uses it for you. You need to first of all control your circle of influence. Thank you very much, and bye for now. I love you all. Bye-bye.